Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Silani Sim and I hope you're having a sunny and blessed day. We are back with episode 5 of the Very Veggie Legacy Challenge, the Broccoli Generation. As you can see, there is a official structure on our home lot. It is a tiny house. I have it listed as a tiny house. I was really excited for Brock to move in. He just got finished doing his last odd job for the day, and we had him do some fishing, but I had him stack on these odd jobs like nobody's business so that we could afford this tiny house. And I don't think it would really be a Brock thing if there wasn't some amount of chaos, like just present. And so I had Brock come in to enjoy his kitchen because he deserves a good kitchen. And his friend Angela stopped in too for dinner, which was great. Until it wasn't. And now his oven is on fire. This is why we can't have anything nice. I've paused it because it took forever to just make this house perfect and fit the parameters of being a tiny house. And quite literally, it's going up in flames. So let me just press play. I really hope we can extinguish this. This is crazy. Oh my god. And I feel so defenseless because there's nothing that we can do. It's going. I'm trying to extinguish it. Nothing is happening. Brock is terrified. I'm terrified. Angela's terrified. Oh my god, Angela. I feel how he feels right now, actually. And yeah, so this is our house. It's very cute. It was very cute. I don't know if it's gonna burn down or what. I will be honest, I did a few debug items too, so maybe that's cheating, but I figured I wanted it to look like perhaps Brock built this himself, and that's interesting. Yeah, I wanted it to look as if he built this himself, and yeah. I don't know what's happening. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. How does this happen to Brock? How does this happen to us? He's remaining very calm in spite of everything. So yeah, we'll just wait and hopefully the firefighters will do their job. Okay, so after selling some of the fish that was in Brock's inventory, I was able to purchase a fire alarm. Everything has been put back to where it should be. Angelo left, naturally, as one does when a crisis hits. So yeah, we do officially have a house. There is some things that I would like to invest in. I think the house value is probably around 6,000. Like I said, we grinded these jobs. I got several of them that, like in Sulani, there's this cave where you can get treasure, and like the treasure itself is around like 500-600 simoleons. So yeah, we did a lot of fishing, a lot of odd jobbing, and yeah, we finally have a house, and I'm just elated. I did get rid of the sleeping bag, and we have since upgraded to a air mattress, which I'm really happy about. We officially have a trash can on the lot. Oh, Kyle says, I've just got to get back into exercising. You want to come to be my gym buddy? Burners and builders. I'm gonna say no. Sorry, Kyle. We just had a fire, and it's 10 at night, and we're trying to sleep. Brock is tired. I'm a little tired myself. Oh, but we did get our first milestone for a fire, so that's great. Good grief, not Lavinia. Okay. I did want to share with you guys a couple things in his inventory. So we are officially entering into our wellness era, which I'm very excited about. I had him make a knife block with his new wood bench. This is woodworking bench. This was actually one of the first purchases I did once we were like rolling in the simoleons, because I wanted him to go ahead and have something listed like this. So I made one block and sold it out of the inventory, and then I listed this one on Flopsy. But we also found a treasure map in one of the metal ore dig sites that you can find that spawns, and so I wanted to wait until I was recording to open this up and see. I don't think I've ever gotten one of these before, but it says treasure map, an old worn roll of paper with cryptic markings smudged with dirt. Might be a good idea to keep this in your Sims inventory before they start digging. So I don't actually know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do with this. There's not really any options other than to place in world, and I don't know what else to do with it. So once it gets daylight, I think we'll have Brock go back around to where I came across that map and maybe try to dig. I don't know. When I tried to interact with the terrain after finding the map, nothing happened. So yeah, I don't know. We also have some starter vegetables because I would like for him to get into gardening, not necessarily as a skill of one of the three. Like I said, just a reminder of what his artistic skills that he needs to max are. It's woodworking, photography, and it'll be pottery. So that is one of the other things that I want to invest in. That will probably go right here, because I think the pottery spinning wheel should fit here along with the kiln. If I have to get rid of these things, that's fine. I just wanted to put up some artwork and have a place for him to sit comfortably. And yeah, and then the other thing is that I got a fairly better digital camera for him, so that now his photography might be elevated a little bit from cell phone photography to using an actual digital camera. So yeah, a lot of exciting things happening for Brock. Oh, and let me show you guys really quick. He did get another lifestyle, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So Brock actually earned the close-knit lifestyle, which I was really surprised about this because he seems on the needy side of like being social, and so I kind of thought he would end up being a people person, or at least getting the people person lifestyle, but he didn't. He got the close-knit one, and it says Sims living a close-knit lifestyle prefer to form deep connections with a small circle of friends. To acquire or maintain this lifestyle, a Sim should keep their friend count between 1 and 3 Sims while seeking to deepen the relationships they do have. And the lifestyle effects are keeps good friends longer, but has a harder time staying friends with Sims at lower relationship levels, more likely to gain long-term sentiments with friends, can ask to be confidant and gains unique flavor socials with confidant, tense when without friends or when friend group grows to 4 or more. So yeah, I did not see that in his little, bingo card, I guess. I was honestly banking that he would be a people person Sim, but that's okay. Like I said in the last episode, I'm kind of all for him expanding his little network. I do think I'm gonna start probably deleting some of these random relationships, like Lavinia, for example. Yeah, I think I'm gonna delete just so that it kind of aligns with his lifestyle at this point. But so we've got Shauna and Maya. I still want to have like a date with a friend date. Let me emphasize that. A friend date with Shauna, and I still need to try to find the third love interest on Cupid's Corner that I created for him so that he can also go on a friend date with her and just kind of increase the relationship meter between these two girls. I think that would be good. As far as Alice is concerned, I might do a friend date with her, but to be frank, I was kind of thinking maybe Brock could introduce Alice to either Kyle or his new friend Angelo. So yeah, I will say too, Angelo is, I think, now part of the group, so to speak. We still have some traits that we need to learn about him, but I mean, they've got great compatibility, and I do think they'll be good friends. So yeah, and as it happens too, Angelo also likes Kyle. Like, they both get along too, so I think that's really nice. Also, wouldn't it be kind of cool though that if depending on what love interest Brock does end up with, perhaps the other one could maybe even be a romantic interest for either Angelo or Kyle. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, our lad is officially in a structure. It took a lot of grinding, and I may have cheated some of his needs to keep him going so that we could get things to sell. But you know what? You do what you gotta do, and that's what I had to do. Because we're in fall. We're officially in fall. I have a whole week, well, I guess technically 2 weeks before Brock turns to an adult. So it's going by so quickly. I'm so sorry, Brock. Privacy. But yeah, it's going by really fast, and I feel a little bit better now that we have an official house to stay in. But at this point in time, I think now it's kind of like we need to also be looking for a partner because I think I don't think it would be a bad thing if he just kind of uses this time as a young adult to work on his skills more, and then as an adult we kind of focus on this aspiration. I feel like that's true in real life too, you know what I mean? Like when you're young, if you have like passions and talents that you work on day to day, you kind of increase your knowledge in it while you're young, so that when you're older, I guess, you now have the time and probably resources to actually do something with that knowledge. Um, I mean, that's why people go to college or go to some sort of educational program, or, you know, they have a hobby that they invest a lot of time and money and stuff into. So I don't know. I think that's probably where Brock is at, and I'm gonna say he's probably gonna have his babies when he's an adult. So we'll see. But yeah, we're officially on Fall Guys, and Brock officially has a tiny house, and I'm really proud of him. Alright, so it's currently Sunday, 7 a.m. in the morning, sim time. I'm having Brock play in the leaves just because he's still tense. One of his moodlets is Suffocated by Friendship from Close Knit Lifestyle. Brock is the type of sim who likes to have a few close friends. A new friend is great, but now he feels like he is juggling, and it really is too much. I don't know really, like, he doesn't even talk to these girls, or Alvin for that matter. He mostly just talks to Kyle. Angelo has stopped in like a couple times, but realistically speaking, Kyle is the go-to. So I don't really know why he has this tense moodlet. But of course he is still tense because of the fire. So I was kind of hoping that just, playing in some leaves might make him feel better, but I don't think that it is. I may have him go ahead and do some fishing, because actually no, let me go back to this map, because I am curious about what this is exactly. What do we do with it? Brock does not own this item? Wait, what? But we did. Brock does not own this item. What? Okay, I don't know. I guess it's just gonna live there now. I don't know. I guess we will do fishing. I must have done something wrong with this. I must have done something wrong, and I don't know what I did. That's crazy, but okay. I'll have them fish because we only have 15 simoleons. I mean, yeah, we spent a lot of our money on the fire alarm system, so go figure. I am really excited about this tiny house, though. I mean, it's not much, but it's a start. I looked at some actual tiny house plans on Pinterest. Oh, by the way, if you go on Pinterest, like, I don't know, it's a bit fun. I don't know if you guys use Pinterest to do any like builds for your Sims. Like, if you seek inspiration from there to help with your building process, there's a lot of posts that I noticed on Pinterest for things like house plans that are AI generated. Like, they're not real house plans, and they're not real houses either. So I actually did get that from Pinterest, but it was connected to a tiny house website that I'm familiar with that company. So I went by one of their house plans, like for the exterior look. The interior is just something that I made up because we didn't really have that much cash to do too much anyway, but also we had to keep it within the parameters of the tiny house rules for when you build a lot like this. So yeah, but anywho, we are fishing. We are trying to get some more simoleons up because I don't know. The more I think about it, I really wouldn't mind doing like a date with one of the girls. And by date, I think I do mean like a romantic date. The thing is, though, is I kind of wish that there was like an opportunity to like not have your sim fall in love so easily. Do you guys ever notice that? It's like the moment your sim flirts with another sim, they immediately develop like the in love. I think it's a milestone, or it could be a sentiment. I don't remember, but I don't really want him to like start flirting with one of the girls and then he's like in love with one of them and he doesn't even really have a strong connection with them yet. So I don't know. I think I get a little too invested with their love life. I don't know. But like at the same time, it is important because the children that will come from him and whoever his romantic interest ends up being, I mean, that's essentially the continuation of the legacy. Like, that's the whole point. So you do kind of want to make sure you have somebody you like, right? I think so. So, completely unplanned, but I think Shauna must have heard me through the sim ether because I didn't ask her to come over, but here she is. So I fixed an outfit up, like an everyday outfit up for Brock, and yeah, this is kind of throwing me off a bit, but I'm here for it. So this is Shauna McMillan. Hang on, let me see if I can. I'm so sorry. My navigating skills is not the best sometimes, so I apologize. But this is Shauna. I think she's really cute as well. It's gonna be a very tough call when it comes to determining Brock's future baby mama. I mean, I don't want them to be just that, obviously, but she's very cute. Like I said, I based the love interest off of his traits, and she is based off of the creative trait. So I'm gonna have him go ahead and talk to her a little bit, maybe just do some small talk, get to know her, so that we can figure out her, the rest of her traits. But yeah, I mean, he's already attracted to her. I think he's attracted to Maya too, though, because they both have creative traits. So we'll see. Alright, so we made it to the Casbah Art Gallery in San Myshuno. This is a really beautiful build. I think I've said this before, but usually in my personal, like, Let's Plays, like, that I do off camera, I usually play in a save file that someone else created, so I don't really get to see the, like, the original builds that were incorporated in the packs. This one is really nice. We got a pop-up from Shauna. It says, Shauna is enjoying the date and would like to spend more time together. Perhaps you would like to extend the date to last longer. Sure. So we set up just to get to know date. Oh, what do we think about what do we think about Brock's fit? It's giving grandpa core, but I like it. I'm probably not leaning in as much as I should to the green theme. I'm just trying to put green here and there, and I think as the generations progress, it'll become a little bit more extreme with the color, but I just wanted to start Generation Broccoli kind of subtly. But yeah, I thought this would be nice. It's got, green in it. And we kept the sandals, of course. We had to. I think they're so cute. But yeah, they're just admiring the art. And fortunately, the museum is free, so it's not like we have to pay to come in. Oh, okay. For their date, I set it up that they should be friendly, be funny, and maybe get some drinks. I thought that there was a bar. Yes, okay. I thought that there was like a little cafe bar or something in here, and I was not wrong. So I wonder if we can order some drinks. Or maybe not. He may be getting on his shift, so that's okay. I think we'll just admire the art together for right now until he gets himself situated, because I definitely want to make sure we're ticking off the to-do list for this date. But yeah, they're in the art museum, and I think they're having a nice time, and I love that they have little colorful sweaters. I don't know if Shauna and him are gonna jive together like that. Like, I don't know. What just happened? Okay. I don't know what that was about. Now she's talking about llamas. Anyway, okay. I swear I think Shauna is like, is it sentient? Is that the right word? She has some sort of intuition that's not normal, because I literally just said I don't know if they may work, and they're already starting to get negative. Okay. It says aggravating conversation from socialization. Feeling angry after an unpleasant conversation. What is she talking about that would make him... Oh my god. I don't think she actually likes him. Offensive conversation. What? Okay, guys. Okay, chill. Let's tell her a joke. Or let's apologize. Maybe we're in the wrong. I hope this isn't like... This may be exposing how I am in real life by like being apologetic, even if I may have not done anything wrong, but just to salvage, like, I don't know, the environment, to make sure it's peaceful. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I must have done something to irritate you. So I think Brock probably is the same. Let's, I wanted him to tell a joke, but I feel like this isn't going well. Maybe let's do an impression. What is happening? Okay, we got a sentiment with her. Let's check it out. What? I think we're gonna end the date. It's not going very well. In fact, it's going very badly. So much so that he's getting negative interactions come up. So I think we should end the date cheerfully so that we're on good terms with her. But yeah, that was... Oh my god. Stop. Okay, just stop. Just tell her to go away. Okay. Why don't we have him at least enjoy himself while he's here and order a drink? I kind of want to see what his favorite drink is. Okay, so we know that she's not the one. Alice Martin is wondering if I want to go over to her house and hang out. Not right now, Alice. I'm so sorry, but not right now. That is so interesting. Okay. So, really quick, Shauna's traits, because we did figure it out. She's creative, she's romantic, and she's an art lover. They have amazing compatibility. He's attracted to her. They're friends on Social Bunny. These are his sentiments. Hurt says Brock feels wronged by Shauna, and being around Shauna will remind Brock of that pain and then feel that friendship. Brock values keeping his friends close, but his friendship with Shauna has frayed and unraveled. So it's a guilty sentiment. It's interesting. I don't know. I think Brock may have lended a friendly ear to her for her problems, which I don't know. This is crazy. I'm thinking that this is not going to work. But you know what? During their negative interactions, wait, what's his drink of choice? What is this? Didn't it say? Is it water? It looks fancy. What is this? Tang and Zing. Okay. That sounds really cool. Anyway, during their negative interactions, we got a notification from Maya saying Maya just became good friends with Brock. So I think at this point, Maya is a good contender for love interest. But, you know, I kind of could see Shauna with Angelo. Angelo usually defaults as the high school teacher in Copperdale. I did give him a makeover, but we don't know what his other two traits are. I could kind of see her being his potential love interest because I feel like they both have a very, I don't want to say educated because that sounds rude, but you understand what I'm saying, like a very sophisticated sort of, I don't know, vibe, like cultured, I think is what I'm going for. So I think they could be a good match. But then again, I could kind of see Maya with him too. I don't know. See, I like Maya, but I'm just thinking in case it doesn't work out. Let me hit up Cupid's corner and see if we can find the third love interest for Brock. Oh, let's see. Let's look at his matches. Sarai, Octavia, Penny, Robin, Dara, Danica, Leilani. Let's refresh. Say Ori, Simone, Angela, Bridget, Caitlin, Zane. Oh, Zane's cute. And Justina. Okay. Well, none of them are her. Gosh, he is so angry. See, he doesn't get like this, so I know that this is not, that was not gonna work. And that's amazing that I literally just said, it may not work. We don't know. But now we know. Now we know. Alright, guys. We are now on Monday. It's the day after our incredibly terrible date with Shauna. It's Monday. It's in the wee hours of 4 a.m. So Brock is still getting his sleep on. He is hungry, but once he wakes up, I'll take care of that for him. Last night, after we got back from San Myshuno, I had him craft a garden pot just because he had a terrible buff about the date, like it being a bad date. And I figured he'd probably want to do something that he enjoys to kind of get his mind off of the date. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him create a club for just his buddies, like his friends. I usually do this with all of my Sims, just so that they can stay connected a little bit better. And also, if you invite them to lots, to like hang out and everything, they usually don't like leave very abruptly. Whereas if you invite them to a home lot or if you invite them to hang out at a community lot, they typically will leave at about 10 p.m. So from what I know by playing it this way or doing this, usually they stay until you basically disband the group to like go home. So I'm just gonna have them have some of the club activities be friendly and funny because this is just like a general group for them. And yeah, we're not gonna set like a venue or anything for them to meet up at. I think they could just pretty much meet anywhere because once Brock gets up, I'm gonna have him eat something, probably clean up a little bit, and I think we'll have him do some fishing for a while. I would like for him to get some photography in as well. Um, but also he needs to plant some vegetables so that we can have some vegetables growing. I think that would be really great. Yeah, I would like to ideally towards the end of the day. I mean, I know we're just like starting out the day, but I would kind of like for him to get everyone together and maybe them go hang out at the pier. I think that would be so nice. Especially after the whole debacle with with Shauna. I don't know what to do about Shauna if I'm gonna be frank. Like I quite literally made her to be like a partner, a potential partner for him. And so now it just seems, I don't know, it just seems kind of silly to even, because she doesn't like him. She doesn't like him. She might like one of them though, Kyle or Angelo. I don't know. We'll see. I already said I may have them introduce each other, you know. But it is fall. Look, Brock is in his he's in his cold weather wear already. I love it. I don't care if this makes me sound basic or not. I do love autumnal weather. I've always loved it ever since I was little. I've been a winter autumn girl my whole life. I was born in winter, so I usually prefer the colder weather anyway. So anytime in a video game there's like seasonal changes, I always fawn over the autumnal weather. I just do. Like I live for that. So anyway, I'm gonna have him grab some leftovers of the veggie dumplings that he made, and then once he gets done, we'll have him fish for a little bit. Oh, you know what? It might not be a bad idea to have him do some yoga this morning. Some sunrise yoga. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I've never done that before. I've never done yoga. So yeah, that might be good before fishing. Maybe it'll get him in the right. He's already in an inspired mood it says feeling inspired from creative trait. Creative Sims find that inspiration comes more easily than other Sims. I'm thinking that this was generated from visiting the museum though. Oh, tiny home, from living in a tiny home. Tiny home, big bonuses. Gain increased duration to happy, inspired, and focused buffs. Receive household bill reduction, increased comfort gain from objects, increased to skill gain. Okay, so I guess he's actually getting this from the fact that he lives in a tiny home, so that's great. We'll have him do maybe a yoga routine. Let's do maybe brain boosting. I think that puts them in a focus mood. So if he's in a focus mood for fishing, maybe the outcome would be, wait a second. Was that? What is she doing here? She's from Hinford too, right? Yes, this is oh shoot, what's her name? Agatha Bell. Agnes Crumplebottom. Wouldn't it be weird? Wouldn't it be weird if she came over here to like give Brock the what for on like dissing her friend? Do you know what I mean? That would be crazy. She came all the way over here to say like, that's my mayor. You don't disrespect my mayor. You should return her love. No, we can't. We really can't. I'm so sorry. Right now, I'm having Rock do some photography near the pier. We caught a couple of things that were pretty good earlier, but yeah, we also just got our bills in, and we owe almost like $100 bills, which is crazy to me, but that's okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and sell these right out of his inventory, just so that we can get some extra money. Because at this point, now we have to also think about our bills. Our bills. Oh. But yeah, I wanted to share with you guys some updates with his skill levels. Right now, he currently is at a level 3 with handiness, a level 3 with photography, and that's pretty much it because I haven't really done anything with pottery yet because we don't have the pottery wheel, but he is on wellness level 2, so that's great. Also his fishing is like at an 8, so that's amazing. But yeah, currently it's almost lunchtime, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and have the gang all come and hang out. I think it would be really fun to like maybe do a couple of these rides over here together. Maybe do like a Ferris wheel or something. I think that would be really fun. So apparently there is a sentiment that you can get whilst riding on the haunted, I guess it's like a haunted house ride, and I clicked Spook Angelo thinking it would be really innocent tease, and now he's suspicious of me. Or Brock finds Angelo suspicious. Or no, Angelo's sentiments about Brock is that we're suspicious. I don't think we can do too much right in this episode. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna have Brock order some boba tea. I think the mango milk sounds really good. Have you guys ever watched Coraline? That reminds me of when she's at the other mother's house and she asks for a mango milkshake. It's one of my favorite movies. But anyway, yeah, I was thinking that this get together would be like a fun one, but it's off to a rocky start. Maybe after he gets done, we could take a funny photo with Kyle. Oh, and I gave Alice a bit of a makeover. There really wasn't much for me to make over, if I'm being frank. She's a really pretty sim. I just changed her hair. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have Brock kind of initiate a for Alice and Kyle to try to talk to each other, because I don't know, I don't really see them now that she's here. I don't really see them as like a thing. Maybe that's just me, but I don't really see them as a thing. They also keep going back to our house, which I kind of hate. Did we drink our tea? I guess so. Are we just leaving it there, buddy? Okay. I think that them having a photo together will be really cute. Also, there's Maya. She's so cute. And she looks so cute. looks like Alice is um, doing a little performance over here in this entertainment space. We're gonna support her and just, watch her sing. She is singing in a tune that I am not familiar with, but I'm sure someone enjoys it. Um, yeah, Brock is very supportive. He's a good friend. So yeah, we're just gonna uh we're gonna cheer her to just encourage her with her singing because she's doing her best. Also, I kind of want to see if we can make amends, yeah, with Angelo because I don't want to get off on the wrong foot with him. I really don't. Oh, also, Angelo really didn't need a lot of TLC and Cass either. He's actually a really handsome sim too. I did change his hairstyle because I just like the little braided twist better than the base game like dreadlock look. I just like these better. So yeah, we're all vibing right now. I just feel like this is such a nice like thing to do after his little I don't know, after his little date with Shauna didn't end very well. So maybe we can share photos with Naya and get her opinion on Brock's photography as well. Alright guys, it is getting a little late, so I think we're going to call it a video. I think this might be part 1 of a part 2 episode where maybe Brock is just trying to discover love. Right now they're just admiring this statue. But anyway, if you guys are enjoying this series, let me know if you are participating in the Veggie challenge. I'd love to hear updates and stuff on it, like where you're at with it. Yeah, this has been a very interesting episode. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!